George Washington, founding father of a nation. George Washington stands as one of the most iconic figures in American history, a revered general, statesman, and the first president of the United States. From his early years as a surveyor to his final days at Mount Vernon, Washington's life was a testament to integrity, leadership, and national service. His legacy endures as the father of his country. Early life and family. Born on February 22, 1732, in Westmoreland County, Virginia, Washington was the eldest of 6 children born to Augustine and Mary Ball Washington. His father was a prosperous planter and court justice. The Washington family traced its roots to England, with George's great-grandfather, John Washington, having emigrated to Virginia in 1657. When George was just 11 years old, his father died, an event that greatly impacted his life. Unlike his older half-brothers who studied in England, George received only a basic education in reading, writing, and math. Still, he taught himself surveying and diligently pursued self-improvement. At 17, Washington became surveyor of Culpeper County, gaining both a reliable income and valuable knowledge of the Virginia frontier. His half-brother Lawrence Washington introduced him to the influential Fairfax family, which expanded his opportunities and status. In 1759, Washington married Martha Dandridge Custis, a wealthy widow. Their marriage brought financial security and expanded his estate. Although they had no children together, Washington helped raise Martha's 2 children, Jackie and Patsy Custis. Military and political career. Washington began his military service in the Virginia militia, gaining combat experience during the French and Indian War. Despite early setbacks, he developed vital leadership skills and learned British military strategy, eventually becoming commander of the Virginia Regiment. In 1775, amid growing colonial unrest, the Continental Congress appointed him commander-in-chief of the Continental Army, leading a poorly supplied and often discouraged army. Washington's resilience and strategy were crucial. Victories at Trenton, Princeton, and the decisive siege of Yorktown in 1781 turned the tide of the American Revolution and secured independence. Following the war, Washington resigned his commission, a rare act of humility that earned global admiration. He returned to Mount Vernon but was soon called back to public service. In 1787, he presided over the Constitutional Convention, lending credibility to the creation of the U.S. Constitution. In 1789, Washington was unanimously elected as the nation's first president. He served 2 terms, shaping the presidency with lasting precedents, forming a cabinet, asserting executive privilege, and delivering a farewell address. His leadership saw the establishment of the National Bank, federal judiciary, the Bill of Rights, and key economic laws. Remaining above party politics, he warned against political factions and foreign entanglements. Later life and enduring legacy. Washington declined a 3rd term and retired in 1797, returning once more to Mount Vernon. He spent his remaining years managing his estate and hosting visitors. On December 14, 1799, he died at age 67 from a severe throat infection. In a powerful final act, his will ordered the freedom of his enslaved workers, a bold stance for the time. Washington's legacy is profound. Beyond his military and political achievements, he is remembered for his character, honor, and unwavering devotion to Republican principles. His voluntary surrender of power became a model for democratic leadership and the peaceful transfer of authority. To this day, George Washington remains a symbol of leadership, civic virtue, and national unity.